guys, SW087 here, bringing you all my UPA Week 6 Team Builder and Battle versus Seth, SW087, and the Kentucky Keldeo. This matchup is really tough for me. His team consists of Zygarde, Arcanine, Crobat, Heliolisk, Vanillux, Roselia, Gigantamax, Corviknight, Clefable, Armaldo, Gallade, and Quagsire. A lot of my mons do really well, minus one specific matchup that kind of holds them back. So for example, I'll just go through all of my mons, and you'll be able to see this. But starting with Latios, we're pretty much just max special attack, max speed. I got really kind of lazy building this week. It's holiday week, and I'm with family, so I just wanted to just quickly get a team ready. But Latios, Thunderbolt, Draco Meteor, Psyshock, and Recover does really well outside of Clefable, which it can 2-hit KO almost, but not quite with leftovers. It can 2-hit KO non-leftover sets, but I really expect leftovers with like with Magic Guard, so it won't be taking chip from hazards or status, so I really just don't expect to be able to beat it that easily. But aside from that, does really well, can hit everything other than the Clefable pretty well. Up next, Cinderace, Blaze Cinderace I have to be with High Jump, Kick, Pyro Ball, U-Turn, Sucker Punch, holding a Choice Band does really well everything outside of like Arcanine and Zygarde. But other than that, things just don't like taking Pyro Balls. And I guess Quagsire is kind of an issue, but I feel like the rest of my team can abuse Quagsire to the point where I don't think it can come reliably without being set up fodder for something else. But yeah. Next up, we have our Drill holding the Choppleberry to help with Gigantamax Corviknight, which is a mon that just doesn't die. But being able to help with that, it plays well with my Gigalith. But the extra drill is Choppleberry, Sand Rush, obviously. Max attack, 204 speed adamant will let me outspeed Crobat under sand. And then we got EQ, Iron Head, Sword Stance, Rapid Spin. Pretty standard drill. There isn't really anything that I can do to hit Corviknight outside of my Gigalith with Smooth Rock this week, Sandstream, level 50, of course. Pretty much max Pedef. Max HP, and then a little bit in attack. But we're running Gravity to be able to try to ground that Corviknight for a little bit, but that just prolongs the problem. But it lets me pick up a couple more kills with Drill. Toxic, Stealth Rocks, and Body Press. This is just a pretty standard Gigalith set. It's what I had to bring, though. Up next, we have our Gigantamax Toxtricity, Punk Rock, Throat Spray this week, Boom Burst, Sludge Wave, Overdrive, Shift Gear. This thing does a lot of damage to everything, other than like Quagsire, Zygarde, but it can, if it's set up +1, it should be able to nearly KO Zygarde, so KO with like the slightest bit of chip. Same with Quagsire, but that thing might be unaware to the point where we're not going to be doing enough. And then aside from that, does fantastically. Just have to watch out for mons with like assault vests, potentially surprising me and tanking hits a lot better than they should. Up next, Tapu Fini, holding the leftovers, Misty Surge for the ability. Pretty much mixed defensive, about the same stat for both. Bold Nature, and then Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Stored Power, Draining Kiss. I feel like this set, it can set up on a lot. Specifically, can get in on like Zygarde, Arcanine, Vanillux, Gigantamax, Corviknight, even Clef, Gallade, Quagsire, can kind of set up on all those mons. And then try to go to town, bar crits, and then, yeah, just do some work. Have to be mindful of Unaware Clef, Unaware Quagsire, but Unaware Quagsire isn't really pressuring me. Unaware Clef, on the other hand, could do some damage with Moonblast, but we just set up some stored powers and try to knock that out as fast as possible. But yeah, this is our team. We'll see you guys in the battle. Alrighty, boys, and we are at team preview. We see Armaldo, Zygarde, Corviknight, Crobat, Gallade, Clefable. No Heliolisk means Feeny just goes crazy this game. He also, in my, I was surprised to see Gallade and Armaldo just right here. Yeah, that I'll be honest about. I did not expect either of them. But I would expect just an Armaldo lead, to be honest. So I could just get away with leading Cinderace and going like this, and Joy-Con Drift will be a pain in the ass. But we got our 6 locked up. Perfect. But yeah, I think he would probably lead Armaldo if I had to guess. I don't really have Crazy Hazard, so I'm not sure why he brought it, but maybe he was afraid of me layering just even rocks. But he has Corviknight for that, so honestly not really sure why it came. But you never know. He has his reasons. I'm sure we'll find them out. Good luck, have fun. We already said that in Discord, but yeah, let's just get right into it. And we see Paradise Lost is the lead. That is Zygarde. Okay, I think I just always U-turn right on out into Feeny here. That way we can scout for what kind of set this is. And yeah, we just get right into it. Fight. U-turn. Max Flutterby. Okay. Cinderace into Zygarde. Level 50. We should see around like 25-ish% from U-turn. That looks about right. U-turn goes off. We do see about 25%. And now we just go right on into our Feeny. Oh, we didn't bring Quagsire. That's actually huge. That is actually quite big. We got our Feeny. Let's see what he goes for. We do get that Misty Surge off. He just goes for the arrows. Fair play. We should eat this really well, though. That does a lot. Is that a crit? Is that Choice Banded? Yeah, that looks to be Choice Banded damage. Yeah. So I can afford to iron defense here, I think. Like, what does he go out into? Crobat? Or, yeah, I think Crobat is his switch-in, probably. Maybe Corviknight. But, yeah, he does switch out. Krav Maga. That is the Gallade, actually. Level 50 Gallade. When we are at +2 defense. It's doing just about nothing. So I can probably just go for another Iron Defense. Unless he's like Poison Jab. He's knockoff. That's interesting. I'm just going to try to set all the way up, maybe, I guess. There's no downside for me. Until he reveals to be like Leaf Blade or some shit like that. Even then, I just get up to +6. First. And then we go from that. Surprised to see Gallade as your Feeny switch in. But Poison Jab is doing not a lot. When he switches out again into the Crobat. This could be like Nasty Bat. +6 defense. I need a Calm Mind first. When, like, he could be Taunt.
Invested Sludge Bomb is doing a lot. He could be taunt though, but like what's the downside if he taunts me? I just stored power. If he doesn't, I'll stored power the next turn. And if he's physical, even he's super fine. Okay, that's fine. We can just Draining Kiss back up eventually. Okay, what else on his team is specially offensive? He could be Unaware Clefable. But like, what else on his team is especially offensive? Maybe a Corviknight, but that's about it. I'm gonna try to drop this thing with a stored power. Yeah, this should drop any set of Crobat. He just U-turns though. Fair play. Something's probably gonna drop here. It has to, right? Let's see what exactly that something is. And as long as it drops, that's fine by me, really, whatever it just happens to be. Perhaps going into this Feeny so early is a choke, but we're +6 defense, +1 special attack, +1 special defense. Like, I don't really see what he does from here. If I went for another Calm Mind, I probably just might have iced this game bar crit. Fat Gum, is that Clefable? That is Clefable. How much does this do? Is that Unaware damage? That looks to be about Unaware damage. I'm gonna Draining Kiss this thing once and then try to stored power it again. Because getting some recovery back is nice. He could be toxic right here. Because I believe... No, he's not. Okay. Okay, that was a crit. That's stupid. Well, now I gotta stored power you here, knock you out, Clefable. You don't even die. Okay. Well, that crit's annoying, because I lose my Feeny and don't get anything, but... That's stupidity. It's okay. Swap. Toxicity. Go, baby. Like, the big downside is that he goes, like, what? He goes hard Zygarde here. That's probably what he does, right? Unless he wants to sack off his Clef and try to waste one of my max turns, maybe. He would go hard Zygarde. He does switch, though. Sid. That is not hard Zygarde, my friend. That is not hard Zygarde. This thing does get Earthquake. In fact. G-Mac. He could be Assault Vest, potentially. We could fish for paralysis. But either way, we do Dynamax. This does between 66.4 to 79.1 for a non Assault Vest variant. That is definitely Assault Vest right there. We do get paralysis on him. And he does have the Earthquake. And he has Assault Vest. Okay. Here, I G-Max Stun Shock. It's my only play. And hope he gets full parried. Because if that happens, then we max guard, then we, like, overdrive. And we're in a fantastic position. Or we can max ooze, potentially. Or just regular max Stun Shock. But full para, please. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Max guard here. Hopefully he stays in. Actually, I should be max oozing this right here, even though he's Assault Vest, but like I'm not sure if that kills. So, yeah, he Aqua Jets. Ooh, he does have that. I don't know if that kills me, but it probably does. For 29 damage. I reckon it does, but he could get full parried here. He might. If he does, Tox might clean, but he doesn't. Does that kill? We live on 1. That's huge. That's 1 HP, right? Huge toxicity living, boys. We get that throat spray off. And now we'll get a big chunk off on Zygarde, I assume. Krav Maga. Glade. Oh, you have Shadow Sneak, don't you? It's the only way. Otherwise, why would you go into this? Like, why would you be Sneak? I don't think that's a viable bring. Okay, but you are. I don't agree with that bring, but you can be that, I guess. Okay. I guess, yeah. I guess, go ahead. Be that. I'll drop a Draco real quick. Real quick, Draco. You're giving me something. Because, like, what? You go Clef? I guess he could go Corviknight. I'll Thunderbolt, predicting the Corviknight play. I don't think that you stay in here. I think Glade is really valuable. So, yeah, I just And that's the only way. The only way is an Ironhead flinch. Or, I guess, Earthquake crit. But he does not flinch. Does he have a bulky water in the back? What does he have in the back? Does he have mons that take Cinderace Pyro Balls or Cinderace HJKs? Banded? Because hold up, this might be a thing. I guess Corviknight definitely takes one, right? Pokemon. Crobat will outspeed and be able to Super Fang. But, like, yeah, as long as we connect Pyro Balls, I think it might come down to Corviknight. He's got to connect here. He switches. Goes out into Rob Van Dam. That is the Crobat. Please connect. We do. That is a nearly dead Crobat. Should die to sand, right? Yes, perfect. Okay. So I guess Gigalith picks up one, technically. But, hey. Gonna have a shot, I guess. Banded Cinderace. And away we go. Sting, that is the Corviknight. I guess the only way that we get through this is like a crit burn or something. I don't know if G-Max Corviknight kills in one in any way, unless it sets up somehow. But I don't think, unless you're like Akabear, or weak. We have 3. Hold up. I don't know how many turns it's been sandy for. Please connect this one, Cinderace. Oh, Gallade Shadow sneaks me and I lose. That miss lost me the game, Cinderace. But, like, asking for all those 90% accurate hits is a lot, I will admit. Sandstorm subsides, but, like, yeah, Gallade takes us out with Sneak at this point. But that was my only out. Was asking for all of those hits, and we didn't get them. Paradise Lost. He goes Zygarde. He has extreme speed, doesn't he? He has Banded E-Speed. Right? You definitely have E-Speed. Just click it. Yeah, good game. That was incredible. That was really close. I definitely misplayed some stuff early on with like my Toxtricity. And kind of my Feeny, I got crit, which was annoying. But, like, we got a little bit of luck later in the battle, so I guess it's fine. But Banded Zygarde was an issue for my team. My 1,000 arrows resist is for Rizzion, which admittedly isn't great. But we end up taking tough L here. But good game to Seth, and he played really well. So, yeah, there wasn't much we could have done about that. But hope to see you guys next time when we have an even tougher opponent in Galadite. And make sure to check out all of the other fantastic UPA coaches down in the description. Join the Discord for the UPA if you haven't already. Please make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed, as well as leaving a like. Really helps my YouTube algorithm, even a comment. But yeah, until next time, Jesse504, out. Peace.